our previous Star Wars videos, Tom, Rob, and myself detailed what the Star Wars brand meant to us and how we fell in love with, and later out of love with Star Wars. Or rather, Tom and Rob did that. I was never more than a casual fan at best. August 26th saw the release of the second trailer for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, a movie that hopes to bring in everyone, both old fans, new fans, lost fans, casual fans, and newcomers, for the final blaze of glory for the legacy characters. In this video, we'll provide our opinions on whether or not this trailer succeeded in rekindling our interest in Star Wars. As previously established, of the three of us, I'm the one who isn't really a fan, so I'll make it short. Because if this trailer is in any way indicative of the movie, I'm not about to become one. At no point in this trailer did I feel anything. Like really, I felt nothing. I even looked at the timer to see how long was left. The only thing that interested me about it were the marketing decisions that went into it, as they play heavily on nostalgia here, trying to remind the audience why they cared about Star Wars to begin with. I don't think it worked. To me, it came across as both manipulative and as desperation, and it looked terrible. Just like the poster looks fan-made, so too does this trailer. The different color schemes and picture quality of the intercut footage was, if anything, distracting. Seeing this trailer made me wonder, what else is on in December?
As you guys know, I'm an OG Star Wars fan. I was there when the movie premiered. I saw it in theaters. I had the toys. I had the video games. I have loved Star Wars more than life itself at times. For me, there was always the Holy Trinity: the Beatles, Marvel Comics, and Star Wars. Not necessarily in that order, but it's always been there. I was always glad to see the movies, and as I said in the last video response, I absolutely hate what's happened to it. So this trailer, for me, is the last effort for them to win me back. It's a last-ditch Hail Mary play. If they can't get this right, then there is absolutely no going back. I'd probably still watch Star Wars at some point, but I will not love it as I did. So what did I see in this trailer? Lots of member berries, lots of harkening back to the original trilogy. They're trying to remind us what Star Wars used to be. And then you see Rey. And that's where it all falls apart. I, for one, am not getting suckered in by the red lightsaber. Has she or has she not gone to the dark side? I know that's a J.J. Abrams mystery box redirect. So the question here is, has this rekindled my love of Star Wars? And the answer is no. That's it. This is the end of the road. This is where Star Wars and I more or less part company. Yes, I'm still going to have the original trilogy. I'm still going to love those, but as far as anything new, as B.B. King once said, the thrill is gone. But what's worse is to have it end like this. You want it to go out on a crescendo. You want it to be like your team has won the World Series or has won the Super Bowl or an NBA championship or the Stanley Cup. You want to have that sense of elation. Yes, we've achieved what we didn't think was possible. And now we all go our separate ways. We had this one glorious moment together and we're all bound by that. But to have it now as something that I don't want to look forward to, that I'm dreading is not a good feeling. Rather than being a celebration, this is almost like a funeral. This is like I'm saying goodbye to an old friend or to a former lover or an old girlfriend or whatever. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. The way this series has been malformed at the hands of Disney and the people in charge and Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy, they haven't just ruined a movie series for me. This is cultural vandalism. This is an assault on our greater myths, on our legends, and that's unforgivable. I've always said that, even though I don't have kids, I would love to have taken my son or daughter to see Star Wars and say to them, this is Star Wars. I watched this when I was your age, and I would have wanted them to see with that wide-eyed optimism, that sense of wonder, what I saw all those years ago. Now I don't have that, and I'm not going to have that. And even though I still have the original trilogies, I can't help but think that the memory has been tainted. It really has. So no, this hasn't rekindled my love of Star Wars. If anything, this is This has sort of reinforced what I detest about what they've done to it. It's malformed. It's been rearranged. It's been misshapen. It's been violated. All in the name of transforming this series into a film as product enterprise. For me, this is unforgivable. I was far too young when the Beatles broke up, but I imagine people went through the same thing. Except now that I remember this. The worst part about this is so many things have been ruined. Star Trek's been ruined. Star Wars is ruined. What's next? The Marvel is going to be ruined soon. I'm wondering just where does it end? Where does it end? So I'm not sure when. I'm not sure when.
My reaction to the Rise of the Skywalker trailer, I really just don't care anymore. I mean, evidently, 3PO gets high, the gang gets to go to Burning Man, and the Nutcracker Princess goes to the dark side. Alright, I know, that's just probably a vision. Because you know what? I can't trust JJ. In fact, anything we did see in the trailer, the, 40 seconds, 30 seconds of actual footage, beside the minute and a half of classic footage that we got out of this trailer, it really didn't give us a whole lot. Oh yeah, we got the fighting by the water, and we got the voiceover from Luke, and we got the voiceover from Palpatine. Big deal. A lot more of the same old crap. I don't care anymore. This didn't win me back at all. I'm sure I'll have to see it out of obligation, but I'm just done. I'm done with this series. I'm done caring about Star Wars the way I used to. It's not that important anymore. And it's not because I've gotten old, because I've loved the original trilogy as long as I can remember. This shit's just gotten to the point where it's ridiculous after Solo and The Last Jedi. I just don't care anymore. This just doesn't look appealing to me. So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Really, I think Star Wars Last Hope has no hope.
Well, if our thoughts are anything to go by, it's not looking too good for Rise of Skywalker now, is it? I still think the movie will do just fine at the box office. Many will see it out of sheer commitment. But can it fix the brand? Based on this trailer and the reactions to it, I'm not so sure. Let us know your thoughts on that, as well as how excited you were about the trailer in the comments.